This video is going to show you the properties and uses of the noble gases. The noble gases are in group 8 of the periodic table, also known as group 0, because of the number of electrons in the outer shell. For example, helium has 2 electrons in the outer shell and has a full outer shell. Neon and so on also have full outer shells. So for example, neon has 8 in the outer shell and that shell is full. So every single noble gas has a full outer shell. Every single element in group 0 is colourless. Not clear, colourless. So they don't have any colour at all. Another name for these is the inert gases. Inert means they don't like to react with anything, which led to them being given the name the snobby gases, the noble gases, because they will sit there and they will not react with anything. This means that as you set them on fire, nothing happens. They will not set on fire. The noble gases were first discovered when scientists were measuring the mass of nitrogen. They noticed that the nitrogen found in air had a different mass to the nitrogen found by chemical reactions. So scientists figured out there must be something else there that was making the nitrogen from air heavier. So they carried out some fractional distillation on the air, and they were left with something behind, which they later discovered was argon. They found out through different chemical reactions and scientific tests that as you go down the group, the boiling point increases. Now, all of the noble gases are gases at room temperature, but the difference in the boiling point, the point at which they turn into a gas, was quite large. So helium turns into a gas from a liquid at minus 270 degrees, whereas radon is up to closely between minus 75 and minus 50 degrees. They also found out that as you go down the group, density increases. So for example, helium, which is used in balloons, is lighter than air. Neon gets a little bit heavier, and this continues down the group to radon, which actually if you put radon into a balloon would sink in air. In the exam, you will not be asked to remember the boiling points and densities for the different elements, but you might be asked to predict them. So for example, if a question turned around and said estimate the boiling point of neon from this, you go about halfway in between the two. So I'll be looking at about 230. The actual value is 246, so close enough. The density, again, you do the same, so somewhere between 0.0002 and 0.0018. So I'd go with about 0.0010. And it turns out the answer is 0.0009, which is very close. You'll be expected to know the uses for these 3 different elements. Helium is used in balloons because it's less dense than air. Argon is used in light bulbs. The reason for this is because it's atom reactive. It doesn't let the filament overheat and burn away. And neon is used in advertising signs, and those signs you see at the circus and at fairgrounds, the really tacky ones that give out the red light. The reason for that is because when you pass electricity through a noble gas, it gives off different colours.